Hello everyone, welcome to Math Adventures. So আজি আমি 2020 হাই সেকেন্ডারি ক্লাস 12 or integrals or part khini start koribo loisu. Okay, so let us go to the first question. Alright, so first question of 1 mark, question number 1J. If x equals to phi t, so x is a function of phi in terms of t, then find the integration of fx dx. Okay, here can I get kuru? Alright, so let us go to some basic concept. So ami NCERT jodi sabojao integration by substitution part khini. Okay, so there it has been given crystal clearly that the given integration of fx dx can be transformed into another form by changing the independent variable x to t. Okay, we can change it from x to t by substituting x equals to g of t. Now, yar jodi mon kora, yar amak diya ase x equals to g of t, and in the question we have x equals to phi of t, just imane difference. So the integration part, integration of fx dx, jodi ami yat put koru x equals to g of t, then we have what? Dx by dt equals to g dash t. Then from there we can write dx equals to g dash t dt, and the final result a ami pam. Okay, so similarly in the same approach we can go and change the form of the integration. Okay, so let us see. So given x equals to phi t, okay, so idea ase. Alright, so now yar ami kobo paru then dx equals to phi dash t dt. Therefore, the given integration I equals to integration f of x dx. Okay, so it will change to integration of f of, now in place of x we can put phi of t. Okay, and similarly dx, in place of dx we can put dt. Okay, now GMR kitabo diya ase, similar to that we have written it down, but let us do something more. So integration of f of phi t, now in place of phi dash t dt we can also write d of phi t. Okay, can I get pam ever ami sai now. So now look here. So if we differentiate ddt of phi t, we are going to get what? Phi dash t. Okay, now if we send that dt on the right hand side, jodi dt to me right hand side or pothai dia, d of phi t will be equals to phi dash t dt. So in place of phi dash t dt, now we can write d of f of t. Okay, so এতিয়া ইয়াত আহি আমি এটা যদি বস্তু চাওঁ বা আমি যদি তেনেকে কৈ দিওঁ, let ddx of capital F of x equals to f of x, তার মানে that is capital Fx is an antiderivative of fx. Okay, so if we take capital Fx as the antiderivative of fx, then আমি at কি পাম, therefore I will become capital F of phi of t plus c. Okay, so here তুমি মন কৰা capital F, small f or antiderivative কি হয়, small f or antiderivative we have considered as capital F. Now x is a variable, it has changed to phi of t as x equals to phi of t amak diya asile. Okay, so therefore this result. Now yet capital F kini question not introduced nai kora, the question has not provided us with the antiderivative, okay, that we have taken ourselves. So if we keep the answer up to here, then also you are going to get full marks, and if you extend up to here eke result hobo, tumi full marks paba. So additionally ami eta amar concept or input dilu that we know that how to handle integration, how to find out antiderivative. Okay, all right, now let us go to the next question. So question number 7a, our first option is given as integration under root x square plus 2x plus 5. So how should we do this? Let us go to the procedure. Now this question will be done using one of the three formulas we can see here. So amar yat click koribo lage jodi ya tumi mon kora, if you see we have under root x square minus a square, under root x square plus a square, under root x square a square minus x square. So to convert our given integration into this part, to use completing square. Okay, so let us begin. Given, so now we will start completing square. Okay, so x square plus 2 times of x. Okay, so here amar plus dia ase, so we have taken plus. Okay, 2 times of a or x, it has to come into 1 because total twice x pabo lage. All right, so plus 1 square. Now cancel this 1 square as minus 1 square plus 5 dx. Integration of under root, we will have here x plus 1 whole square minus plus 2 square, that is 4, we will get here 2 square dx. Now if you look closely, this formula will resemble this part. This formula actually yat jabo hey form khini, it resembles integration of under root x square plus a square. Okay, but at a problem yat ki hoye ase, we have here x square dx, so these two values has to be same. Kintu ami yat ki palu, ami yat palu integration of x plus 1 whole square. So how to cover it? So tumar yat to dx dia ase, so tat x square lagisile. So ki koriba, either use substitution, take x plus 1 as t, or we can use this simple shortcut, we can write d of x plus 1. So agor video to ami teneke paisilu, that moi describe korilu how to take that. Okay, so previous video ebar sabo par integration. All right, so now we can directly go to the formula, which is x plus 1 by 2 under root x plus 1 whole square plus 2 square plus a square by 2 log of mod of x plus 1 plus under root x plus 1 whole square plus 2 square plus c. Okay, so this is your final result. Now let us do some simplification. Now x plus 1 whole by 2 divided by under root. Okay, so here I keep on. Let us see this. You can write here x square plus twice x plus 5 because the completing squares here palu yar prai palu. Okay, so all right, so this will be our final result. Okay, let us go to the next question. All right, so if we take a closer look here, question number 7b, there is the second option. It is integration linear by under root quadratic form, and we can pronounce that linear by under root quadratic. Now yat ki kora hobo, ami ako same previous video enoka question discuss kori ahisu. So yat ki koribo lagibo, your procedure ki hobo, we have discussed completely in our last video, so take a look there. Now let us break that quadratic form, the factor form ase bhangi lom. Now let us take the linear part, that is 6x plus 7 equals to a constant capital A into ddx of the quadratic form x square minus 9x plus 20 plus a constant b. Okay, now differentiate. Now arrange in x term and constant term. So we will have, so ইয়াত আমি simple way break কৰিছো, গোটেই expression ইয়াক আমি break কৰিছো. Okay, and x term separately and constant term separately আমাৰ লিখা হ'ল. All right, কিয় কৰা হ'ল তেনেকে? Because observe this, linear term is actually equals to the final আমি যোনটো final বুলি ইয়াৰো equal হয়, it is also equal to the second term, it is also equal to the first term. But as we can now compare these two sides, the left hand side and the right hand side, from this equation we can compare the like terms. Comparing the like terms, আমি at কি পাম, we will have twice a equals to 6. That means a will be equals to 3 and minus 9a plus b will be equals to 7. Now put the value of a and find out the value of b. Okay, so b equals to 34. Now what? Etia bhalke buja. Now we have considered this expression so that we can replace the numerator. I mean numerator replace korar karone teneke consider korisu. But eta bostu mon kora, this numerator 6x plus 7, it is equal to the first equation, first expression, or second expression also equal. It is also equal to the third expression. So if someone tells me, jodi konoba mo koy je sir moi 5x 6x plus 7 or height I want to place the first expression, then I cannot stop him or her. It is correct, bohabo pare. Konoba mo koy jodi second expression bohabo, it is also correct. Third expression, it is also correct. But if we put the second expression, if we take the second expression, then it will be much more easier to integrate. So remember, a question of use this second expression and to replace the linear term. Linear term of replace korar karone take the second expression. Okay. So therefore, I equals to integration of 3 times of y6 minus 9 plus 34. So here আমি কি কইলো, we have also included the value of a and b. যোনটো আমি আগতে বিচাৰি থৈছো. Okay, so second step বহাবা taking the values of a and b. All right, now এতিয়া কি কৰিম, so we have replaced the linear term. এতিয়া split কৰা, we have split the numerator with respect to the denominator. If we take a closer look to the first integration, ইয়াত তোমালোকে মন কৰিবা that the numerator air term jonto bohi ase, it is exactly the ddx of the denominator x square minus 9x plus 20. Hoy na hoy? That means here after we take the constant 3 out, so now we can write d of x square minus 9x plus 20, because eke result paba hoy na, divided by x square minus 9x plus 20. Again, last video details or আমি এনেকুৱা ধৰণৰ question discuss কৰিছো. Okay, now if you take the second integration, ইয়াত কি হৈ আছে, ইয়াত এটা dx লাগিব, ইয়াত কি হৈ আছে, ইয়াত আমি পাম integration of 1 by under root quadratic form, and we know in this case we have to use again completing square. Okay, so in the second part 34 বাহিৰত পঠাই দিও, dx divided by under root, now start completing square, so x square minus 2 times of x eta hiboy, okay, into 9 by 2, so that you get 9x from the previous part of provision. So minus loa hol because we have minus 9x. Now add this 9 by 2 square. Again আমি ইয়াক subtract কৰিব লাগিব 9 by 2 square and remaining plus 20. Alright, in the first part we will have how much, 2 times of under root x square minus 9x plus 20. Kyo? Because we know that integration of dx by root x is actually 2 root x. Okay, so in this form আমি ইয়াত 2 root a পাম মানে, okay, plus 34 integration dx divided by under root, the first 3 terms will give us x minus 9 by 2 whole square, and for the remaining 2 term, here jun duta term baki ase ami roughly calculate koriso kiman pam. So here we will have 20 minus 81 by 4, that means 1 by minus 1 by 4. Okay, so you are going to get minus 1 by 2 whole square. So yeah, আমি এতিয়া যদি মন কৰো, this is of the form of integration dx divided by under root x square minus a square, right? So কিন্তু এটা বস্তু মন কৰা, again the same problem that this formula is made for dx and x square, but ইয়াত আমি কি পাই আছো, we have here dx but not x square, x minus 9 by 2 whole square. So one method is you take t in place of x minus 9 by 2 whole square, or we can simply write here d of x minus 9 by 2. Now if you verify, verify kora important hoy. Now if you verify, you will have simply ddx, or simply here ddx jodi kora, ddx of x minus 9 by 2, you will get how much? You will get 1 and logot eta dx to ahiboi, okay? But so now actually here tumi form khini use koribo para. So 6 times of under root. Now what is the formula of dx divided by under root x square minus a square? It is log of. So that's it, this is your result. Okay, but we can go to my expand koribo paru yat. We can write the given quadratic form in place of this whole square, okay, which is this. So here ami likhibo paru. Okay, so here we will complete our answer. All right, let us go to the next question. So we have a question on definite integral. All right, so now definite integral or the question amak diya ase. Now let us see which formula we have to use. Now yet ami a property use kori, which is of integration 0 to a. By looking at the limit, we can decide on the property, on which property we will go through. So here we first of all observe korilu that integration we have here 0 to a form. Now etia eta kotha that should we go through property. Now a stage of student hoday enekwa eta step jogat thake jor pra he or she can take two direction, whether to go for property or for indefinite integral, that is previously আমি যেনেকে যি মেথডত কৰি আহিছো. Now hetu janar karone property use hobo ne nohobo, simple eta trick ase. Now only observe the denominator. Now if after applying the property the denominator changes, jodi change hoy, then we will not go for property and we will go for indefinite integral. So most of the question of indefinite integral a simple trick khini kam diye. Okay, now you can imagine whether it will change or not. Mone mone tumi calculate koribo para, you can do it in your mind, or tumi ebar koriso. So let us start. So if we use the property, we will have, okay, so keep on your side now. Okay, now if we observe the denominator, it has not changed. It has not changed. Change 9 I mean originally zip ya dekhi asu exactly same denominator bohi ase. So by this we can decide, okay, let us go with the property. Now keneke property use koriba ebar ami sai lao. We can consider the opening junto amar dia asile integration and the closing one after property as equation 1 and 2. Now if we add them, equation 1 plus 2, so ki hobo, you will get on the left hand side twice I. Yato amar I ase, in fact I to left hand side ot goi ase, so add korar pisot you will get twice I. And on the right hand side integration dutare 0 to pi by 2 ase with the same denominator. So take the denominator 1 plus cos x sin x, and what about the numerator? In the first part we have sin x minus cos x plus, and in the second part we have cos x minus sin x. Alright, so you can see here integration 0 to pi by 2, numerator cancel out hobo and you will get 0 dx. Okay, so the final answer will be 0. Therefore I equals to 0. So simple eta horu trick jodi ami jano definite integral or bahut khini amar bhoy aturi jay. Next question. So again here we have a definite integral or question number 8, second option. Alright, so from 0 to pi log of 1 plus cos x dx. Okay, so here for integration of we will go to 0 to a form. So given likhi now, let us apply the property of 0 to a. Alright, so here we keep integration 0 to pi log of 1 minus cos x as it is in the second quadrant. Okay, now here we ki sabo parisu ji amak opening form dia asile and after property ami z form palu. If we add this to log of 1 minus cos x plus log of 1 plus cos x dx. Okay. Now previous question of Janaka I trick that by looking at the denominator you can judge whether to go with definite integral or not. Here to denominator nasile. Okay. So what did we check? Yat asolde yat ahi ami sabo parim ami ki check kori asu. Yat soa iman khini dur jodi chinta koribo nwara ekunai go with definite integral and you will practice korar upore tumi gom pai jabo. Now yat tumi mon kora we can use the property of log p plus log q, and after using that property we will get how much? Log 1 minus cos x into 1 plus cos x, which will give us 1 minus cos square x. Okay, so key hol baru. So ami after adding we can go through certain step keramat step ami agbari jabo parisu, and that indicates that okay we should go with definite integral. So now we will have 0 to pi log of 1 minus cos square x dx, and here पर मेरा formula pam 0 to pi log of sin square x dx. Okay, now what? So sin square x log to palu but integration it here hek hua na. Now here aru eta step tumaloকক মই কব বিচাৰিছো. Now if we can make the integration, if the integration becomes tougher and tougher, if we can make the integration any one of this, যিকোনো এটা যদি তুমি বনাব পাৰা, then in place of that you can write I. হয় না নহয়? Okay, so let me see here. আমি যদি এক মন কৰো আমাৰ integration এতিয়ালৈকে original form লগত মিলি আছে. The original form was 0 to pi, we still have 0 to pi. Log, the original form had log, we still have log. But here if I can bring either 1 plus cos x or 1 minus cos x, then the whole integration will be I. So our main objective is to convert into 1 plus cos or 1 minus cos. Okay, now how to do that? So let us do one thing. 0 to pi log of, I can write here 1 minus cos twice x by 2. So see 1 minus cos ahi pale divide by 2 ase baru, but you can separate that too. How? Log p by q method use korake, property use korake. So log of you will get 1 minus cos twice x minus log 2 dx. Okay, so now let me separate the integration. So now what? Now etia jodi ami mon koru, this part is done. Log 2 bahirot ahibo, integration of dxx, that means you will get pi. But if you take a closer look here, we are almost there to become I. But yeah, twice x a problem create koriলে. This twice x has made a problem because we have x in I. So what should we do? Let us substitute this twice x. Okay, now for that ইয়াত আমি I1 বুলি consider কৰি লৈছো, minus you will get here log 2 into pi. So for we will do separately for I1. So for I1 let twice x equals to t. So differentiating we will have dx equals to dt by 2. Okay, so when we have to substitute the limit, when x equals to 0 t equals to 0, when x equals to pi t equals to twice pi. Okay, Now let us substitute that. Therefore I1 equals to half of half আমি dt by 2 পৰা পাই আছো 0 to twice pi log of 1 minus cos t dt. Okay, now let us change from t to x. আমাৰ হাতত এটা property আছে তেনেকে we can change the variable from t to x. Okay, all right, so এতিয়া যদি আমি মন কৰো then we have exactly the same form, but now at a beleg problem arises of twice pi because we need pi, not twice pi. So what to do? Now you have to convert this twice pi to pi. For that we will go to this formula. A formula তোমাকে মন কৰা a property from twice a we have converted to a. Okay, so from twice a if you want to change from twice a to a we will use this property. So ইয়াত আমি same কাম কৰিম. Let us use that property. So we will have half এটা bracket খুলি লৈছো because দুটা টাৰ্ম আহিব 0 to pi log of 1 minus cos x dx plus integration 0 to pi log of 1 minus cos twice pi minus x dx. Okay, so etia ami jodi yaat saw cos twice pi minus x being in the fourth quadrant is positive, so here jodi positive hoy and you will get cos x here. Okay, you will get here cos x. That means we are going to get 2 times in the add hoye jabo, you can add them because they are equal. 2 times of 0 to pi log of 1 minus cos x dx. Okay, so 2 get cancel out and now we can write here I. So ami at ki dekhabo pari, we have shown that the I1 is actually I. Now if we replace I1 with I, keep up, the left hand side was our twice I. And the left hand side was our twice I. So we will have finally here, therefore twice I is your I minus pi log 2. So that is I equals to minus pi log 2. So here we can end our result. So I hope questions properly বুজি পাই আছা, and without practice যেনেকৈ মই বাৰে বাৰে কৈ থাকো mathematics or physics or anything without practice আমি পাহৰি যোৱা হয়. Okay, so regularly practice কৰা, thoroughly যোৱা, complete NCERT, then আমি ইয়াত question paper খিনি তোমালোকে benefit পাবা question paper পৰা. Okay, so if you have not subscribed till now, subscribe কৰি যাবা, like the video if you are getting any benefit যদি ভাল পাই আছা. Okay, all right, so ইমানলৈকে আজি থাকক, thank you.